Okay, I have lowered the bit rate. We will see what happens. I'm not sure what will happen, but we'll see if it drops any frames. Because I think my old laptop just might not be up to streaming and playing from the same source, which would suck. But I mean, if I can only really stream through the capture card for until I get a new computer, I mean, I'll deal with it. But I don't want that to be the case. Ugh. Ugh. All right. Well, all right. Let's continue. I was looking at the 903 card. We just got that one. I've been pretty good with these daily card puzzles, but one of those next. I'll open your map and you will see the numbers of the card correspond to the heights of two of the mountain. Oh, okay. Again, might have got there eventually, but okay, we're not seem to be not dropping frames, so that's probably the problem. Okay, I might have got there eventually, but this card corresponds to heights of mountains. Let's find them. I'm not looking up the full solutions. I'm just looking up the hints. Okay. Oh, right there. Okay, so 902, 803. 902. Where'd it go? 902, 803. So here? Yes. The impressive ridgeline of the Crinkle Crags stretches across the full width of my vision. Days like today are worth being alive for. A colorful plant stands out amongst the moss. Yes. Ooh, that one's interesting looking. Okay. All right, I dropped some frames, but less frames. Yeah, so that the bitrate is the problem streaming through the PC as well as playing a game on the PC. That sucks. But okay. Oh, this Golden Light Start of Long Meg. Okay, so that one's checked. So I just need to get to the monks now. All right. I have a task for you that would greatly aid the seeds of redemption. All right, guy who looks like Poe. One of the Drerer is in town, and we know he's paid you a visit already, no doubt feeding his habit. He did? We suspect he's here to hunt the Dendro. If he returns, give him some of this. Oh, that's the one we needed. With the little yellow flowers. Okay. Oh, still nothing for the monks, I don't think. Leaves feel smooth and soft underneath the large stamen seems to be the source of that acerbic odor. Odor. Oh my god. Still dropping frames. You know what? I don't care. That's it. We'll just have to see how it did, and I will figure it out later, because I just want to finish this game. Why am I cranky? I don't know why I'm cranky. Okay. Who's next? I'm heading out on the road again, but before I leave, I wanted to store some valuables in a safe. Okay. I don't trust myself to remember the combination, and I certainly don't trust myself to write it down anywhere and not lose it. Okay. This is where you come in. You want me to make the elixir. Surely you've got something up your sleeve for me. Yeah, I have to make the elixir. Where is the lab equipment? Okay, I'm going to have to look up how to access that, because I'm apparently dumb. A little bit dumb. Strange. Horticulture lab equipment. From the shop counter, select the new arrow pointing left. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. I did see that arrow, but I was like, I don't know what this means. All right. All right, so we need, I think it's the new yellow one we got. Let's have a look here. Find the drawings. Is that what? Maybe that's not what we need. Ah. Ah. Maybe we just have to look at the actual flowers. I think we might just have to look at the actual flowers. Oh, that one might be winter boar. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that could be it. Try that one. This makes me nervous. Like this one could also be this one, but it has like multiple levels. Not that. I don't think it's this one because this looks like a more fuzzy, for lack of a better term. Not those ones. I looked at this one already, but no, those none of them have rounded petals. That kind of looks like that one, but these have 6 petals, and that only has 5. I don't know how like sticky I have to be for the rules here. Those are rounded again. Those kind of look like this one. Oh, I think this is the... yeah, that's got to be that one. Oh, and this one. Okay, not that one. I'm pretty sure these two are correct. But it's not winter boar. I have a couple chances here, so let's look at other flowers that could be. How are the frames doing? Okay. It is less frames, so it's got to be that the bit rate's the issue. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that except not stream PC games, which sucks, until I can afford a better computer. Okay. Could be this one. Let's try this. Oh, I did it. Nice. Okay. So I don't know what these other 2 plants are, but I know they go in the elixir. Okay. Now, where'd the elixir go? Oh, it's right here. Spring wax cap. Okay, well, we can label the elixir anyway. I'll put you up front here. Just have this mess of flowers down here. Everybody come closer. Squeeze in. I have eschewed all organization apparently. It's just a day for eschewing things. Because I'm cranky pants. Everything seems so far away. I just want it all closer. Like I've got all this space and I'm like, no, cram it all here. All right. Okay, we're doing better. For sure. Alice Boyd. I've run out of, I can't remember its name. It's sweet smelling plant with small purple flowers. Oh, this one. I need it for reasons. Okay. Dark purple flowers. So that's got small flowers. That one has an unpleasant scent, so it's not that. It has to be this one if it's one we have. Let's have a look. She doesn't know the name of it though, so I'm not sure it'll identify it if... Oh, unless it's one we've already identified. Sweet smelling small purple flowers. Could be that. Delicate scent. Let's try this one. Oh, we should look at what it's for first. Solomon's Scepter. That's not it. There it is. Flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft. Others. She needs it for reasons. So she's being cagey, so yeah, it's got to be that one. Yeah. What are you up to, lady? Sorry, the dog was barking. I just got to see what's up at the door. Oh, my brother was leaving. Okay. Okay. Oh, goodness, Hellebore, you haven't been getting enough food. That's terrible. Whatever will become of you. My mother's had me looking into this servant creature for you, but I'm afraid I've not been getting anywhere. It's strange. I'm sure I've seen some reference to it before, but I'm drawing a blank when I try to find anything. I think Lord Fremont's archives would be a good place to look. I was going to post this to you, but I was in town anyway, so I thought I'd drop it off in person. That and sneak in some Hellebore hugs. Who wouldn't want to hug the kitty? I've not been getting anywhere looking for any mention of the servant, but Lord Fremont's archives at Muncaster are home to many ancient and esoteric scrolls covering a wide variety of subjects. It might be worth a look. Okay, so Muncaster. Let's go. Okay, Muncaster. I follow Fremont's manservant deep into the vaults of the castle. 2 hours later, I have still found no mention of the servant. On the verge of giving up, a name grabs my attention. The woken dendru. Didn't Verona say that was another name for the servant? The woken dendru is loyal to the summoner, who becomes its master and can bend its terrible power to their will. The servant is assumed to be immortal since it has no known vulnerabilities, but that does not mean it cannot be defeated. Many hundreds of years ago, a site of ritual importance was created near Black Combe to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendru was ousted from this world. Unfortunately, although we know that 5 plants were required for the ritual, the specific plants are not known. Of course they're not. Okay, so it's a ritual site created near Black Combe to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendru. Okay. So we know where the Great Oak is. I'm not sure. We can go to the Great Oak. I don't think it'll say anything else, but we can have a look. Because we do know where that is, thanks to this thingy. Ah, not there. A small stone shrine sits off to one side of the clearing. 5 grooves run... Oh, well, I guess this is the right one. Run out from the center of the stone, widening into recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. This is the right place, but I'm too early. I need Verona Green's help to perform the ritual. Okay, so we know where it is anyway. John Hall. Norwood, please. I find it's the only thing that can keep me from nodding off on the night shift. Norwood. Norwood. A bite of the crunchy root of this plant has the effect of a cold bucket of water thrown over the face. Unpleasant sensation accompanied by sharp focus. It's claimed that Norwood releases spores that are invisible to the naked eye, showing up under only unnatural light. Like this thing? Oh, was it this one? No. This one. Yes. Cool. That was so neat. There's really a lot of cool things in this game. I'm excited to play Strange Antiquities later after I buy it. Okay, let us end the day. I'm so annoyed about the dropping frames. When her chance finally came, she did not hesitate even for a moment. Afterwards, when the artist was dead, she felt only elation. Years after she had first laid eyes on the book, she had what she needed. The first letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light. The number of the petals on a lucky Caballia flower. Okay. Golden light. What was that one? It was the golden light was another name for it. Caballia. So it's something 6. What was also known as golden light? I know, like, when, like, what note it was to get the plant. Oh, oh no, that's Salt and Scepter. Plant first letter of the Latin name. Minecraft villager noise. I feel stupid. I know I'm not like this. I'm not. I can figure this out, but when your brain's not in it, man. Okay. Okay, let's look for. Let's see, elixir. Nope. Nope. That's the disc. Nope. Golden Light Start of Long Meg. Oh, do I not have it yet? But I know I've read that other places. Oh, the Weeping Bell. Duh. I just did that. Oy vey. My brain. L6. Nothing here. What? The first letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light. The number of petals on a lucky camellia flower. Weeping Bell. Plant that is believed by many to land you gold. N6 maybe? First letter of the Latin name of a plant known as golden light, which is L. The number of petals on a lucky camellia flower. It should be L6. One, two, three, four, five, six. Rare plant that is believed to help the dead find peace. Loved ones. 6 petals. Finding a 7-petaled flower is for good fortune. Oh, lucky. So 7. So L7. Okay. L7. All right, let's deal with a customer here. The sisterhood was attacked last night. Bethany is dead, along with the new Arda and 13 others. Holy crap. Those damn fools with all their secrets. No amount of pleading with them could get them to see sense, but through blind luck we have been left with a slender hope in this fight. Sister Charlotte managed to escape the slaughter with the one thing that could help in the fight against the servant. The recipe? Trust no one. Keep it hidden, but get it open. Ooh, I have a puzzle box. Fun. All right, so L7. L7. 7. I amble through the meadowland, stopping every so often to examine any wildflowers that catch my eye. Buttercups, daisies, cowslips, red clover, knapweed, cat's ear, and hidden away among them, something new from my collection. New plants acquired. Okay. Let's have a look at this puzzle box. That matches... Does that match one of the flowers over here? No, it doesn't. Okay, deal with that in a second. I'm assuming I can get that open later for sure. They're saying the sisterhood has been attacked. But don't know much more than that, but those seeds of redemptionists have gotten all excited about it. Of course they have. There's a bunch of them chanting outside pullovers right now. Excuse me. Foxfield Trident. Foxfield. Foxfield Trident. I'm assuming just going to Foxfield doesn't do anything. Foxfield is a simply welcoming place. I'm tempted to pay a brief visit to an old friend who is a brewer with his own small tavern in the village. In the end, I decide not to. Plenty of wine back at the shop. Yeah, so Foxfield Trident. Let's check for any secrets. Clicking the rip doesn't do anything. Foxfield Trident. Still don't have a plant for the monks, I don't think. What's the dark purple flowers? Overpowering, sickly sweet scent. Oh, that's not the new one. This is the new one. The flowers are blue. Thanks. Somewhat pungent. Sure. Ugh. This game, the entire time, I feel like I'm missing something. I'm going to Blackcomb. I will kill this servant. My people have a saying, he who lives without fear does not live at all. Okay. I will not say that I am not afraid, but it would be no bad thing to die hunting such a noble adversary. I will take Ember Soul. That's Eyebright. Is Ember Soul... Oh, it's not identified yet. Ember Soul. Thought to have protective qualities, sometimes given as an offering to various deities. Produces flowers with many petals. Watch out for the leaves, they're razor sharp. Okay. Flowers with many petals. Razor sharp leaves. Small leaves, delicate flowers. Somewhat pungent. The flowers are blue. Soft pale blue flowers. Yellow flowers, very strong aroma. K11. Foxfield Trident. Is that it? Oh, it was a clue card. 3 ribbons circle above their cause and crooks, leaving the silence and omen. I take what I came for and leave. Okay, so I have Ember Soul. Should I label it, but it wasn't identified? Because that's entirely possible. Where's my brain today? Like, I legitimately... I need to worry less like that plant. I did. Ugh. Widow's Woe. Milton Forbes. Allow me to present my services. Sure. I own a small shop that specializes in curiosities. I would have thought that someone in your position ought to be interested in preserving our collection of manuscripts on elixirs, for example. Thank you. Arnside Antiquities. Oh, is that the shop from Strange Antiquities? Because that would be cool. Orchard Road. Is there a place called Arnside, or are they in Undermere? You think I'd have this map memorized by now? Yeah, Arnside, okay. The dark exterior of Arnside Antiquities blends into its surroundings. A tailor called Jones in an ugly-looking haberdashery, to the extent that I walk past it 3 times before I find it. Inside, however, I am greeted by a world of intrigue and wonder. Old trinkets sit alongside faded books and manuscripts, while strange utensils and machines, their uses unfathomable, occupy rows of display cases. It is some time before I peel myself away, returning to Undermere with 2 new recipes for elixirs that demand further study. The elixir of the dam and St. Quentin's elixir. Cool. Deal with those in a second. Are they just straight up tell me what's in it? Made from a combination of abutum acaris. Okay, so it does just tell me. Okay, cool. Faye Swift. The dreams have changed. I understand now what I need to do. When your librarian friend visits tomorrow, give her this instead of the palliance that she will ask for. Okay. She knows something that she's not telling you. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to do something perhaps a little unwise here. Let's pull these plants down here so I have an extra shelf immediately available to me. Okay, I want to go through and see if I have some of these light blue flowers. So this is the poofy one. This is Aguria. Daisy Dock. Simple potion. Grant courage can be brewed from the leaves. It is said that ancient warriors would take it before going to battle. There was another plant that had some funky looking leaves like that, I think, but maybe not. No, I think this is Daisy Dock. I'm just doing this so I have kind of a reference here. Devil's Nightcap, I don't think I have yet. The scent it produces is considered overpowering by some, but it is said to stimulate the senses. Evulum Has many short, pretty leaves. I mean, that kind of looks like it. Excuse me. Scent that is overpowering, so that's pungent. Not small leaves, delicate flowers. This one said pleasant fresh aroma. It's not that one. Somewhat pungent. I think that's probably it. Avulum. Farmer's Worry. Spongy mushroom with potent abilities. Only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants great strength for short periods at expense of severe fatigue when the effect has worn off. Okay, my mushrooms. Okay, I don't think I have this mushroom because all the ones I have are like pointy boys. Fruit of the henchuck can have startling effects. Short-term memory loss. The tuberous bulb has an unusual structure growing in bursts that give it a striped appearance when cut open. When the outer layer hardens and turns blue-green, it is ready for harvest. Interesting. The bulb is quite firm and turquoise. Turns blue-green and it hardens and turns blue-green. Yeah, this is the only one we have the bulb, so this has to be henchuck. Henchuck is fun to say. There's just something about that word. Lesser Meriadoc. Round flower head of the Meriadoc is made of smaller yellow flowers. That's this one. I keep saying Lesser Meriadoc, but it's just Meriadoc. It's that Lord of the Rings brain rot man. Sparsely petaled pale flowers give off a strong scent. The one we just got was pretty sparsely petaled. Long thin leaves, quite rigid. Aroma is sharp and citric. I mean, that looks like it, so that's gotta be it. I say it's gotta be it, but of course it doesn't have to be. I could be entirely wrong. Meek Dew. Beautiful flowers made up of many smaller florets make this sought-after decorative plant difficult to care for. Pleasant looking plant, but touching the leaves. Okay, small. Made up of smaller florets. Small leaves. Delicate flowers. That kind of looks like it. I think it's that, probably that one. Okay. Most plants offer small improvement to air quality. Plants is a class of its own. It's sometimes called sweet breath thanks to the freshness of the air in its vicinity. The many short leaves of this plant are thought to help filter toxins from the surrounding air. It's a pleasant, fresh aroma. Pleasant, fresh aroma. Oh, it looks like it. Hell yes. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. Turn the page. Spring wax cap. I don't have that mushroom yet because, again, I only have pointy boy mushrooms right now. The dark red fruit should not be ingested under any circumstances. There are highly poisonous. A cross-section of the stem shows the distinctive triple xylem and phloem of the Storian. Is it this one, I think? Red fruits, long flat leaves. Yeah. Storian. I ran out of room on the maybe shelf here. Ah! Trimble Bluff. The Trimble Bluff is traditionally used as a decoration at weddings. It is thought to strengthen relationships. Cross-section of the small cup-like flowers. They generally point downward to avoid filling with water. Don't know that I have anything like that. Although, these kind of point. The flowers are blue. Oh, this has got to be it. What just happened? Oh, it pulled it down here. Okay. Thimble Huff. Trimble Huff, not Thimble Huff. Okay. Widow's Woe, said to induce fear, also called Kempfoot, partly due to its unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long thin leaves. I think this one. Dark purple flowers. Dainty dark flower. Yeah, okay, so this is Widow's Woe. Okay, I think that's the best we can do. I feel pretty good about this here. Okay, let us... Quick look about this. Nope, okay. I have a couple, like, shots, so I can kind of do a tiny bit of guessing. Alright. Alright, we'll end the day there. Could just be the one that's a lock. I could be overthinking it. That's entirely possible. I'm so annoyed about the dropping frames, I have to stop looking at it. Equipped with the artist's knowledge, she journeyed west to the stone circle. Unknown to her, she was not alone as she made her preparations. What does this card say? And more raven spider. East. And more raven spider. Raven spider. Okay, so we need the disc again. Oh. And more. Where are you? Excuse me. More raven spider. Is it more a place? I think it is. Maybe not. Didn't want to click there. And more Raven Spider. Okay, well, I know we need the disc. What's the lock plant again? It was... Is it this one? Yes. So, clavilium. Oh, where are you, clavilium? I know I have it. Because I opened the door. Clavilium. Oh, duh. Just the lock. Why you gotta overthink things? First is the corpse's friend, a reminder, then comes the ankle grabber, the binder. Third is the fear bringer, fourth to lift a curse, last a pedal to secure Black Blood's reverse. So this is the recipe that we need for the final elixir. Follow the Dundon tributary to its source. Okay. Dundon tributary to its source. There are more important things. I'm trying to figure it out. I dislike when puzzle games make me feel stupid. And I know I'm not stupid. I'm just tired. Okay. I want to look at the map. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Where's my watering can? Oh, I want to do this clue and follow the tributary to its source. Maybe I am wrong about what a tributary is. Where is Enmore? It's got to be a place. Blackcomb, Gosforth, Abbey, Castle. Where is Endmore? Again, you'd think I'd have this map more memorized. Endmore. Okay, right there. Endmore, Raven. Here. Spider. Here? A jackdaw croaks, hidden somewhere nearby. Strange shapes of old stones pierce the long grass. Among them, some plants grow. Cool. Plants. I like this plant. This plant looks cool. Okay. So got the clue. Foxfield Trident. And tributary. Okay, what is a tributary? I'm gonna look that up because maybe I just... A river. Or stream flowing into a large river. Like, okay, I did know that. I knew what that was. I just did it wrong, I think. Which doesn't surprise me or anyone. Okay. So this is the Dun Dun River. So this is the tributary. So here? I've never seen this plant before. Yes, okay. Growing in abundance. Ooh, that might be the devil one that we wanted for the monk. Somewhat damp smell, dark red flowers. Maybe not. Yeah, no. Okay. Huh. Oy vey. Okay. Foxfield Trident. I thought maybe I did that one, but it's not checked, so maybe we didn't. Let's have another quick look at around Foxfield, and then I'll start dealing with the daily visitors. Okay. So Foxfield is here. There's only 2 rivers. Foxfield Trident. Foxfield Trident. Oh, it's the disc again. Okay, Foxfield. Oh, duh, there's a trident. From Foxfield, the trident points me in the direction of some foothills northwest of the Swinside Stone Circle. A faint path leads me over a ridge to the dell. Here, a plant thrives sheltered from the wind. Apparently, I just need to remember, like, you gotta, the card. It's weird. Okay, oh, this one? This might be Daisy Dock instead. Those leaves look more like they did in the... Yeah, I think this one's Daisy Dock. Okay, where... Can I, like, unlabel you? And then... This one I think is Daisy Dock. Doink. Okay. Oh, I think that's archive. Okay. Oh, maybe I'm also kind of cranky because I'm stiff. Why am I stiff though? That is the question. Strong and leathery leaves. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Have you heard of this masked woman? Imagine having that amount of power. Nations would kneel before you. You would be a god. That creature, it's huge, unstoppable, and they say it obeys her every command. It would certainly come in helpful with my father-in-law's... Oh, excuse you. Okay. I hope I'm not getting actually sick. That would really suck. Let's see if my hunch was right. It were. Dead man's fingers. Okay, I know that has to be my one pointy mushroom because it's creepy. This guy. This has to be dead man's fingers. Can't type, man. Okay. It's the mailman. This letter was delivered in an unusual way. There was no address provided, just the horticulturist, spelled wrong. Like me every time I try to type horticulture. If you know your plants, this letter is for you. Oh, I can't read it. Ho ho, so you got it working. Oh yes, it works. Look to the north of Bowfell at the source of the river. Nobody knows its ground. It grows there. It will be our little secret. Ho ho. What did it say? North of Bowfell. Literally had to, like, I could barely read that. Bowfell. Bowfell. North of Bowfell. Sure enough, I find a plant here that I have never seen before. That's a freaky looking plant. Okay, that was fun. Oh. My husband likes to forage for mushrooms, but I'm worried about the ones he's brought back from his latest venture. Give them to me. He's just been on a trip across the lake, exploring the woods on the west of here. He's got a bag full of odd-looking mushrooms that he says are perfectly safe, but they don't look edible to me. I have brought one with me to help identify it, but he's hoarding them because he thinks I'm going to throw them out. Well, I mean, if they're poisonous. I'll come back tomorrow. Stem mushrooms, woods west of Undermere, across the lake. Undermere. Mushrooms. How have I never been here before? They're hard to find at first, but soon I'm seeing them everywhere. Okay, little mushrooms. Let's see what you are. Oh, that's the plant. What? Nightcap. Nightcap made me think of mushrooms. Farmer's worry. Spongy mushroom with potent abilities. Only safe to consume in small quantities. Okay. Red caps have a spongy texture, so they're farmer's worry. Because I don't think... I have one other mushroom. No, these ones are pointy. When dried and eaten, it can help. Yeah, so these are farmer's worry. Okay. Lord Fremont told me he was able to help you find some information on the servant. I've been looking all over the library, but all I've discovered is a mold problem. That's not good. I hope you might have some sweet breath that could help clear it up. Palliance. Heck yeah. Sour Bandy. My cousin will be married in 3 days. If you've got some Thimblehuff, then I'd save me the trouble of going out to find some myself. Pretty sure I do. Because I typed that one wrong. Glowhorn. That's got to be the one that's glowing, right? Okay. Sour Bandy. Let's have a look here. Sour Bandy can help with memory. I need that, especially if the memory has been deliberately sabotaged. The name of this plant derives from the fact that, although edible, the large stamen is extremely bitter to the taste. Is that this weird thing? Sure looks like it. The leaves feel smooth and soft underneath. The large stamen seems to be the source of the saprocoat. Yes, that is it. I'll put you over here because I am running out of room. Sour Bandy. What was the glow one? Glowhorn. The glowhorn or forest lantern or pixie lamp is a phosphorescent illuminating the trees that it grows under. Suspicious travelers avoid walking towards it, fearing superstitious. It says suspicious, but fearing that the faint light will lead them to their demise. This has got to be it, right? It seems to give a small amount of light, yes. 'Tis the glowhorn. Cool. Okay, that one's checked. That one's checked. That one's checked. Those are recipes. I still don't have a plant for the monks. Watch me be just entirely wrong. I'm going to look that up because now I'm like, okay, that's not the... No, that's not the right one. Might help if I could look up the right thing. They were monks, right? That had that thing. I can't remember now. Maybe it'll just help if I Google it as opposed. Go away. Freaking trying to make me upgrade to Windows 11. I'm busy. Strange horticulture. Only fragmenter. Woo. Fox button. Do I have fox button? I do. Fox button. Oh, friendship between strangers. Okay. now I just gotta find Fox Button. Oh, Fox Button. Where are you? There would be some logic to sorting them alphabetically now, wouldn't there? The hatch snaps shut, and the oak door swings inward slowly without a sound. I am ushered in by a man wearing a plain brown robe. He nods silently when I ask about Long Meg and leads me through the abbey to a small library filled with scrolls and books. Without a word, he pauses for a moment, surveying, before selecting a scroll and handing it to me. Got sheep snap. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, what is sheep snap? Where's my magnifying glass? The sheep snap is thought to bring good fortune when prepared correctly. The green seed pods of the sheep snap have a hard outer shell and sound hollow when tapped. To the south, they call this plant bulbs of Bayonne. Is that this thing? Though the bubbles look soft, they are in fact quite hard. I mean, it's gotta be it, right? I wish we had more colors of labels. Okay. I feel better about that now. The shepherd watched as she prepared the leaves and roots that she would require. He watched as the hours dragged by. The sun set, and she worked by candlelight, at times sitting still, at times moving like a dancer among the stones. The change happened suddenly, but also subtly, so that at first the watcher was not sure that anything had happened. Then he saw it. Day 14. 8 miles to the east. Oh, the rain sounds are so nice. Is that the great oak that it's... 8 miles to the east. I think that has to be the great oak, right? But why can't I... Oh, is it because it's not open? Yeah, there we go. I was like, Great Oak is there. 8 miles to the east. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nothing here. Okay, that's not it. It's not the Great Oak. What is the tree then? 8 miles to the east. Is there... I don't see anything on there that matches. Okay, we'll have a look at that after. I want to do these ingredients. St. Quintin's elixir. 5-pointed leaf to grant courage. A red flower to protect the mind. A seed pod for luck. No, I don't need the map. I need my book. 5-pointed leaf to grant courage. Hearing ability. 5-pointed leaf. What did Daisy Dock do? Simple potion. Okay, so Daisy Dock. Daisy Dock. A red flower to protect the mind. Eye Bright was for sight. Right. Small amount of venom. Improve eyesight. Okay. Red flower to protect the mind. Candlewood. Producer flower provides a shielding effect, protecting against all manner of afflictions. So it's candlewood. And then a seed pod for luck. Was that just the sheep snap? Sheep snap to bring good fortune. Okay, so if that's sheep snap, then this should work. Nice. Okay, so that is sheep snap. This is the St. Quentin's elixir. Okay, cool. So that one's done. Okay, so now these are the Latin names. Are they alphabetical by Latin names as well? Because that would be handy. Of course they're not. Okay, so arbutum is what we're looking for. Oh, arbutum. Okay, so cabelia. Oh, just play this rain and thunderstorm sound for me forever, please. Cabelia. Maculosus. Maculosus. She also had Chuck. And Ens Fortis. May have already passed that one. Oh, no, not that one. Nope. Mens Fortis, Stranthium. Oh, Stranthium. Woohoo! Nice. So that's the elixirs. Those are 3 elixirs created anyway. Elix. I didn't even realize it was called Elixir of the Damned. I was just like, here's an elixir. Let's make it. Okay, cool. So what is this other... Okay, that's about the servant. Okay. 8 miles to the east. This is day 14. Yes, I'm just kind of looking it up, but I'm done. I'm just kind of a little bit done with my brain today. 8 miles to the east. The image corresponds to the Gosforth coin inside of the secret drawer. Oh. This coin. Oh, how cool. Again, this is something that I probably definitely. This is something that would have been more likely to occur to me had I played this like either all at once or in succession, because I totally forgot there was even a coin in the secret drawer. So Gosforth. So if I had played it and I could like been like, oh wait, there was a coin. Okay, Gosforth is up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gazing at the still water of the lake, its black waters draw me into a reflective trance. Here and there, flowers that I don't recognize grow along the bank. Oh, maybe this is the devil one. I don't... Maybe, probably not, but we'll see. We'll get it eventually. We have to get it eventually, right? Okay, where... You guys go up here. Okay. What does this one say? The flowers are very delicate. The petals fall easily. Oh! I just want the devil plant. Because I think I need that one for the final thing anyway. Well, he went and ate those bloody mushrooms. And of course now he's sick. Is there anything we can do? He's in a bad way and I'm worried about him. Oh, wait. No, it has to be one that I've already identified to help with the poison. So he ate the farmer's worry. He ate the farmer's worry. Expensive severe fatigue once the effect is worn off. What fixes fatigue? Gills of this stomach pain. Okay, so if it was farmer's worry and it's fatigue, he doesn't need that. Warming effect. All manner of skin rashes. That's dead fine peace. Protect the mind. Love lock. Balm against eye strain. I need that right now because I'm playing it poorly. Courage. Strengthium. Mind altering abilities. That's to fix a deadly poison. Protective properties. Rejuvenate aching bones. Excuse me. Eye bright makes it easier to see. That's to put people to sleep. Oh wait, this is grants great strength for periods of time, exposed to severe fatigue. Okay, has to be farmer's worry. Digestive troubles. That's poison. Light. Some form of dental hygiene. Incense. Not henchuck. That was bad. Pain relief. Okay, that's to find lost stuff. Memory. Defense mechanism. Curing afflictions of the heart. Drain mental faculties. Force someone to tell the truth. Lift curses. Help prevent the mind from wandering. Bind someone to secrecy. Painful sores. Make somebody invisible. Promotes confidence. Cold bucket Norwood, maybe. Nope. Uh-oh. Might have to look it up. Uncover, that's what's hidden. Wren, maybe? The long leaves of the wren are known to turn black. Oh, that's detect. I thought that's something else. Oh, sheepsnap is identified now. Help with memory recovery. Okay, they improve hearing. Poisonous. Right. What is it? Stress, something very wait, unknown mushroom. Royal Gentia. What does that one do? Sometimes called Everheart, the pink flowers of the Royal Gentia are made of two large kidney-shaped petals. One of the few known ways to release the bind of Swift Snare is applying a paste top of the Royal What? I'm confused. Is that what I have to give her? Or is this just going to end the day? No? Okay. Apparently that one wasn't actually identified, which is strange because I thought it was. Okay, I think the one we just got was the other mushroom we have. Caution is advised when handling this plant due to the strong paralyzing agents contained within. The liverstone is a mushroom with pointed caps. It smells rotten. I mean, it looks like it, but it doesn't say anything that would corroborate that being it. Uh-oh. I have been to Blackcomb. I have fought the servant and lived, but still my adversary stands. It must be defeated. For my part, I am ashamed to say that I am done. My soul could use the tonic of St. Quentin's elixir if I'm ever to recover from the horror I have seen. Well, I happen to have that. Priddle. Coveted by the rich, pretty priddle is crushed to make dyes. This is a very rare plant and it's hard to come by and requires great care to cultivate. Is that this one? Rather unpleasant scent. Well, I have no idea if that's priddle. Looks like it. There is a hateful man I sometimes see around town. He's called Isidore Burbage. Yeah, he's a pain in the butt. Yesterday I saw him bending down as though to pet a stray dog, but instead he punched... Who punches a dog? I rushed over and the coward fled. Someday he'll get his comeuppance. I friggin' hope so. Who the hell punches a dog? Sadgill Chalice. Okay. Sadgill. Who the hell punches a dog? Like, what? Sadgill Chalice. The chalice clue takes me directly south of Sadgill to a spot next to the river. Moss-covered rocks line the banks, velvet to the touch. In the moist conditions, a deadly-looking plant grows abundantly in the lush grass. Ooh, that looks cool. Verona tells me you are working on gathering the plants for a ritual that will help defeat this creature. I want to help in any way I can. From what Verona told me, I think this might be one of the plants needed to perform the ritual, but I'm afraid I don't know where it can be found. Swift Snare. The Binder, Angle Grabber, and Never Let Go are several of the names given to this plant that may give some clue as to its properties. Once ensnared, it's impossible to extricate oneself without help. Swift Snare has small heart-shaped leaves. Okay. We will continue. Samuel Thomas. I'm visiting my grandmother up in Tibet, and I thought I'd take her favorite plant to cheer her up. Alrighty. It's blue with large flowers, and it smells lovely and fresh. My Nana calls it sweet breath. That's Pallia, right? Palliance. Yeah, Palliance. Cool. Enos Aylford. Oh, it's Mr. Poe. I can't help noticing that Dreher Huntsman is still alive. You don't seem to understand the importance of our work here. If you are not with us, then you are against us. When the redemption comes, and it will come, you will regret your actions. Well, screw you, buddy. Praise the Dendru. Alright. Okay, let's have another look here. We got that one. Devil's Nightcap. Light pleasant scent. Not that. The flowers are very delicate. The petals fall easily. Somewhat damp. That's not. I wouldn't call damp a pleasant scent. Bland smelling. A bland smelling flower. What does it smell like? That is such an odd way to describe a scent. Sharp thorns grow the edges of the upper leaves. Petal-like flowers and heart-shaped leaves. What's the one we just got? Swift Snare. Small heart-shaped leaves. That might be Swift Snare. Oh, not glowhorn. Okay. What is this note again? Intention loyal to the servant is assumed to be site of ritual mark was created near Blackcomb to the south of the water, the Great Oak. Okay. That's just directions to the ritual place, which we already found, but we can't do anything yet. Alright, end the day. Ugh. Almost there. Behind the woman, a dark skeletal figure began to rise, and a low primal snarl sounded across the clearing. The shepherd turned and ran, cold fear coursing through his veins. He did not run for long. Sorry, man. Let's see what we got. Decay gives way to new growth, from death, life. Need my magnifying glass. The cycle starts again west of White Scar to the river. By the river. White Scar. I thought that said Beeffoot. It says Beakfoot. It's close. Not as funny, though. Whitefell. West of White Scar by the river. White Scar. White Scar. East of White Scar. West of White Scar by the river. Here? The sun-bleached skull fixes me with its black-eyed gaze. A reminder. From the chest of the skeleton, a plant grows. Oh, that's gotta be the devil plant. That's those leaves. It has a soft aroma that reminds me of a pine forest. That's it. Not that we need it for what I thought we needed it, but now it's just good to know what it is. Devil's Nightcap. I've lived in Undermere all my life, and I've never seen the people as worried as they are now. I mean, you have a reason to be worried. Everyone's talking about the sisterhood and the servant. Somebody needs to do something to stop the beast. I'm working on it, David. I was speaking to a woman from Arnside who told me of a cave nearby that the locals stay away from. Apparently, there is a strange plant that grows there, but the cave is believed to be haunted. Unfortunately, she was vague about where the cave was. Somewhere to the east was all she would say when I pressed her. Arnside. East of Arnside. Arnside is down here. It's got to be the cave. A thin crack runs down the rock face, widening as it nears the ground, just wide enough for a man to slip through. But there's a problem. A large boulder blocks the entrance, too heavy to move. Farmers worry. Twilight Laporta. Got two plant. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read it. Got some mushrooms. Okay. Let's identify this mushroom. This has to be waxy reddish caps. This has to be the wax one. Spring wax cap. Okay, and then this one. Dark and imposing, strange. My fingertips feel slightly numbed. What's the... Name of Livermore? Liverstone? Caution is advised when handling the plant due to this. Yeah, okay, so this is Liverstone. Okay. My wife of 30 years is dying. That is the truth of it, as painful as it is to say out loud. The doctors say there is nothing that they can do, but I cannot sit by and wait for it to happen. A man in the hospice let slip about a plant-based elixir. I don't think he meant for me to hear it, but I did, and it's all I can think about. I understand the risks, but any price is worth paying if it means she doesn't have to die. Please, I'm begging you. Well, I have it, but... Average. Where'd the other elixir go? Oh, it's right here. Okay, my elixirs... Okay, so the stuff that was used in the elixirs then has got to be identified, right? Where's the other recipe? Okay. Okay, so that was Daisy Doc, right? Yeah, courage. Red flower to protect the mind. That was a seed pod for luck. So that one did get identified. And this one... Cabelia was already identified. Geranthium, I think, was already identified, but it is identified now. And then that was Henchuck. I think. Henchuck. Yeah, and it did get identified. Okay. So making the elixirs did identify them, which is nice. Cool. Oh my goodness, okay. There just seems to be so many plants that aren't identified yet, and there's only like 1 day left, as far as I know. What a delightful shop you have here. I'm only in town for a brief visit, but I heard I might be able to get hold of some Liverstone here. Well, lucky for you, I just got that one. Thumb. Pronounced tomb. This flower is sometimes associated with death. Thumb is used in fragrance as a fragrance in soap and candles. It's a flower. That kind of looks like it. Dark blue smells like sweet rhubarb. That's not it. I mean, this could be it. We'll put a name because potential. Okay. It's Masked Lady. I can't control it anymore. Yeah, no shit. This has all gone too far. I never meant for it to turn on my sisters. Well, good job, lady. It's too strong. I'm trying to hold it back, but it wants to kill. That's all it wants. Death, death, and more death. What did you expect? Why are you dealing with forces you don't understand completely? You have to help me. Widow's Woe. Oh, that's not Widow's Woe. Okay. I have I'm pretty sure that's of Dead Man's Fingers, but let's try and identify Widow's Woe while we're here. Said to induce fear, also called Kempfoot, partly due to its unpleasant scent. Dainty dark flowers grow out from a bed of long thin leaves. Dark purple flowers, long thin leaves, but that was one I just tried. Somewhat damp smell, dark red flowers. Oh, that one's bent. That could be it. Let's try that. Yeah, that's Widow's Woe. Okay. Cavernous Torrent. Okay. I hope there's a way to actually identify all of the plants, because it'll bug me if you can't. There's been talk over the last few nights down the royal oak of a servant... Down at the royal yoke of a royal oak of a servant creature going around slaughtering people. I used to enjoy walking in the hills, but I don't leave my house now. I don't blame you, bro. I've decided to bring nature to me in the meantime. Glowhorn. I can help you with that. That's terribly easy to identify because it's glowing. This is the last day. She finally had the power she craved all these years, a servant to do as she willed, but that power came at a cost. The servant was awoken and it would not be contained. It was the Dendru, the dread. It was death. To the east of the castle, across the river and through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the wood. To the east of the castle, across the river and through the mountain pass, it grows at the edge of the wood. Castle. Across, there's no river. Where's another castle? Castle. Across the river. Monster Castle. Can't be this because east there is no river. Monster Castle has a river, but across the river and through the mountain pass. This could be a pass. Castle east. There's a mountain. There's not really a pass, but it could also be here. That's not it, 'cause there's no river. Okay, let's try up here first. Cross the river, through the mountain pass, edge of the wood. Here? Nothing here. Okay, not there. Verona. It is time. The servant is on the move again. Time to act. Meet me at the ritual site. I hope for all our sakes that you've been able to track down all the plants we need. I think so. Oh, is this just all I can do? We must act before. Okay, that's all I can do. Okay. Then I'm going to look up what castle it is. Just in cases. Okay. Apparently this wiki doesn't have a page for day 16. Uh, oh, it is that castle. Okay. There are more important things I could be doing back. Okay. What? What? I am very confused. That is where it told me to go. I have to look at the thing and know what plants I have to bring again. Okay. All right. Okay. 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay, that was the wrong thing I clicked. Trees sway effortlessly in the cool breeze. The low hum of crickets chirping rides the wind. A sense of calm washes over me, and I am rewarded with a new find. Ooh. Oh, that might be... There was one that I labeled Swift Snare. I don't think this is Swift Snare. I think the moving vines that look like they might snare something might be Swift Snare. Swift Snare. Okay. Which is one of the plants that I need. Fearbringer, fourth lift occur. Okay, I think I have all of them. I've definitely read all the things. Let me... Devil's Nightcap is the corpse's friend. Okay, I'm gonna clear... Where's Devil's Nightcap? Devil's Nightcap. The ankle grabber, that's Swift Snare, right? Swift Snare. Yes. Third is the Fearbringer. Fearbringer. I just gave that to somebody. Oh. Yeah, the brain is not on it today because I definitely just gave somebody, a visitor, something to bring fear because they were trying to get the stranger to leave. Lips and veins will turn by the blood, so comes. Last, a petal to secure black blood's reverse. So we want something to reverse the curse. Average. Jacob's Worth. I'll just secrecy with Mary's breath. Painful sores. Confidence. Go invisible. Palette improves air. Hallucinate. Reduce anxiety. I could use that. That's to detect poison. Release the bind of Swift Snare and apply a paste. Release the bind of Swift Snare. Good luck. I know I read these. I know I read Fearbringer lifting a curse, and I did the Black Blood's reverse. So I did with death. Decoration. The wandering plant is kind of creepy. Lead to gold. Send to reduce fear. So Widow's Woe brings fear. Widow's Woe is the fear bringer. How many plants can you cram on a shelf? Okay. Lift a curse. Pellant. Which fig might reverse the Black Blood's? Because it eases the symptoms of infection, soaking up moisture, and detecting. Oh, detecting. Crap. Fourth to lift a curse. Long Veracont. Okay. Definitely have that one. Yeah. Long Veracont. Where is it? Gotta be careful saying that one because you could definitely make it sound like a word that could be nasty in the wrong situation. Now, where is it? Is the question. There it is. That one, and then secure Black Blood's reverse. Alright, well that's not telling me what it is. Elderfinium. Do I even have that? Oh, I do. Okay. Where's that? Again, these are things that would have come back if I'd played the game all at once. Definitely not a game that that does well with playing over periods of time. Unless you write stuff down, which I also could have done. But where is Elderfinium? Oh, there it is. Okay, so those are the plants we need for this last thing. So we have to go to the ritual site. Near Blackcomb to the south of the Watcher, the Great Oak, and the Dendrew was arrested. So south. Blackcomb. Here? Yes. A small stone shrine sits off to the side of the clearing. 5 grooves run out from the center of the stone, widening into recesses at the base. 5 slots for 5 plants. Well done. I will take it from here. I stand back and watch as Verona walks around the shrine, muttering soft incantations. It feels like a long time passes before she looks up, but in reality, it was perhaps only 10 minutes. Nothing's happening. What do you mean nothing's happening? Have we got the right plants? I think so. Perhaps we just need to be patient. A huge splintering crash behind us makes us all spin around to look across the clearing. A huge creature, its head and shoulders visible above the treetops, is making its way towards us, ripping up trees as it advances. The servant. Oh, hello. What was that about being patient? I think we're out of time. At that moment, the woman in the jade mask comes hurtling out of the woods at the other side of the clearing. She takes in the scene and heads towards Reuben, ripping her mask off and flinging it into the dirt. Father! Thea! Reuben runs towards her and they embrace in the center of the clearing as the servant bears down. I can clearly see the tears flowing down Thea's stricken face as she looks at her father. I'm so sorry. I've been a fool. I thought I could control it, but I can't. It's too strong. Oh, what have I done? She runs towards us at the shrine, bringing out a small vial of red liquid from within her cloak and thrusting it into Verona's hand. My blood. It's blood. My blood. I know what to do. But before she can act, the servant bursts through the clearing, sending 100-year-old ash and elm hurtling as though they were saplings. Do your worst. Reuben locks eyes with the servant and grabs a sturdy branch, running off to the side to draw the creature away from the shrine. The huge beast lunges towards him with a terrifying roar. Reuben brings up the branch as the servant closes the gap and brings its large skeletal claw arcing down. The branch splinters and Reuben is sent reeling backwards, but he doesn't have time to regain his footing before the beast is on him, slashing and maiming. Father, no! Thea crumples onto the floor, wailing as Verona fumbles with the stoppered vial. Turning back towards the shrine, she pours the blood into the small cavity at the base, and then everything happens at once. The servant makes a desperate charge towards us, and I am certain that we are going to be devoured, but Thea steps forward and raises her arms. Get back, servant! Stop! I command you! The servant falters for a moment, as though wrestling against some invisible force, but it regains control almost immediately. It thrusts one spear-like appendage forward and impales Thea through the abdomen. At the same time, a pillar of bright white light launches out of the shrine towards the servant and hits it in the chest. The huge beast shrieks and staggers backwards, flinging Thea's lifeless body to one side. Ooh. There is an almighty thunderclap and a blinding flash of light, and suddenly the servant is gone. A patch of charred ground smolders where it stood just moments before. My head is spinning at what just happened. Did it work? Have we defeated the servant? I think so. That's intense. With the dust settled and the servant vanquished, I have been able to reflect on the events of the last few weeks. This devastation wrought by the ancient beast was greater than anyone had imagined. By the end, Thea had lost control entirely, as had been made clear from the tales coming from Havarig and Boodle. Without our intervention, who can say what the final toll would have been? In contrast, Undamir has never felt so jubilant, so full of life. All the nervous tension that had built up evaporated in an instant, and the people have plowed their energies in celebration and merriment. They do not know the whole truth, of course, that Thea, the woman in the jade mask, was the one who summoned the servant. But in the end, she gave her life to help us defeat it. Verona and I have kept quiet by unspoken agreement. And as for myself, well, I'm back in the calm of strange horticulture, of course, with Hellebore for company. It's quieter around here, and I miss my friend Reuben. But I am content, and there are always more plants to learn about and discover. Does that mean I get to identify the rest of them? A bloody mess. The servant is gone, victory of sorts, but one tinged with sadness and the death of our friend. The end. Ending one. Thum. Oh, my goodness. I didn't know there was more than one ending. Earlier. Have you ever heard of the Monastery of the Black Veil? I think it would interest you. I learned it from a man from Ravenglass. If you're ever in that part of the world, you should ask him about it. He owns the Horseshoe Inn on Main Street. Well, let's go to Ravenglass. Which is here. I am met by a man with a thick black beard and kind eyes who is delighted to have found a willing ear to listen to his stories. You won't find the Monastery of the Black Veil marked on any map. They don't want to be found. The monastery was on the edge of a wood. I remember that much. We must have been heading west because I could feel the sun in my face and it was evening. We crossed 2 rivers. Then we followed a river for a while. I could hear it to my left as we traveled. They left me here in Ravenglass, and I've stayed ever since. As I turned to leave, he adds, "Here, if you're serious about going, you'd better have this. The elixir of the Black Veil. No seed will grow that does not wither, no water will languish upon the river, no man will last forever hail, we all will wear the blackened veil. Leaf of the Storian, dark flower of the tomb, stench of the twilight." Okay. So these are the directions. Edge of a wood. We must have been heading west because I could feel the sun on my face. We crossed 2 rivers, then followed a river for a while. I could hear it to my left as we traveled. They left. So, all right. Ravenglass is here. They followed a river on the left. They were headed west. It's on the edge of a wood. They crossed 2 rivers. Here? More things we do. Nope. Okay, well. Oi, Baba. All right. Why don't you tell me where it is? I don't have the patience to figure it out today. Reddit posted, anyone find Black Veil without using a wiki? Okay, like, I have the right idea. You have to go up backwards. J6. Am I cheating? Yes. Do I care? Not today. I want to identify the plants. J6. That's Raven Glass. Oh my god. Okay, that I don't need anymore. So you have to go, like, reverse it. It's in Raven Glass. He walked back, going east, along the river on his left. They crossed two rivers. This would be heading west. Here? Why did I come here? Because I'm trying to find the monastery. I'm just going to have to end up clicking things. I just want to identify the plants. This is a terrible stream. I really didn't realize that there were so many endings to this game. That's crazy. I legitimately only thought there was one. But there's, according to that Reddit post, there's at least 8. I'll have to look into that, but I'll do that on my own. I just want to do this one last thing. Ooh, I found it. Okay. 3 figures, their faces hidden behind black coverings, come out to meet me. The figure on the left speaks first. The monks of the Black Veil will know of the horticulturist. Then the one in the center of the group adds, they will share their knowledge if they receive the payment. The final members trio stays silent because they want the elixir, which I have. Excuse me. Leaf of the Storian. Out of my way. Where's my book? Okay, Storian. Dark red fruits. That's me too. Storian. Oh, Storian. Storian. The tomb. A tomb. Did I mark that one? No, but I should have it because it says no fragrance. Dark purple flowers, that's not it. Somewhat pungent. Thomas uses fragrance in soaps and candles. It's got leaves that look like that. Maybe I don't have it. F13. I probably do have it. It's probably It hasn't been identified though, so F13. Rusted gate hangs open where I left it. I have no desire to enter that dark tunnel again. Okay, so I did get it. Okay, apparently your plants do not stay where you put them. Oh, I did label it. Dummy. Twilight. In the twilight where shadows grow, take leaf and root and eye of crow, a plant of gloom and despair and dark magic. Do not be fooled by the pretty flower. The smell it gives off is quite foul. Okay. Has a sweet scent. Okay, that's not it. Has a scent that scratches the back of my throat. I don't think that's it, but that would definitely be more aligned with a foul smell. Overpowering, sickly sweet scent. Rather unpleasant scent. Not that. I think that's a mushroom. Bland smelling flower. Do not be fooled by the pretty flower. Oh, that might be it. Let's try that. Because it is a pretty flower. Oh, I think that was it. Okay, so that's Twilight Lepiota. And that was Storian. And Tomb. And this is the Black Veil Elixir. Elixir of the Black Veil. Okay. Here you go, boys. The third member of the trio accepts the elixir, and together they disappear into the monastery. Sometime later, they return with a stack of parchment. Okay, so those are all the pages. But how do I identify the plants? It's good to see you too, Hellebore. It's been a while. You seem as relaxed as ever, though nothing ever phases you, does it? I'm wondering if I can just get customers to come so I can identify them. I must admit I've been buried in my books and seem to have missed all the excitement. I hear you and your plants had a part to play, though. We sure did. I've been collating some information on a selection of plants for a little book I'm putting together. I was hoping you could help me finish identifying all these plants. Please, that is all I want in life. Let's start with the moonlight flower, Bellanox. Always loved that one. Bellanox. The moonlight flower is dark, mysterious, and beautiful. It has enchanted people for centuries. It is thought to send people mad with obsessive desires, seductively luring them to their deaths like a siren's call. Okay, let's get you guys out of the way here. Dark purple flowers. I think that's probably it. Yeah. Bellanox. . Spring wax cap. Let's identify those plants. Average. I literally could just have a whole game of this. Like this part's really fun for me. Pretty blue flowers. Stem of this sought after plant. I think that's this one. Yes. Average. Oh, no, not you. This one. Pay more attention. Fool's Midnight. Used by some as an aphrodisiac, though the potent sulfuric aroma is enough to put off most. This dark mushroom has fleshy underbelly said to have a unique sharp taste to those brave enough to try it. This mushroom? It smells rotten. Potent sulfuric aroma is enough to put off most. I think that's probably it. Oh, why are the things that people use as aphrodisiacs always disgusting in some way? Like, that just says something about, you know, aphrodisiacs. They don't work. They're all gross. All bad. Demo. The unremarkable flowers related to the... Oh, that's the bland smelling one, right? Yes. Demo. Okay. Yeah, this is my favorite part. Just identifying plants. Lesser Meridoc. Have that one. Umbrella. Powerful balm against diseases of the heart. It will not be a cure once illness has set in, but can ease pain and prolong life. Long rounded leaves and a flower that smells of strawberries. Is that this one? Yes. I would love a plant that smelled like strawberries. I fucking love strawberries. I think I have that one. Yes. Penny Bell. Still dropping frames. Oh, definitely have to get set up another computer so I can either have a dual setup or just a better computer. Penny Bell. Leaves the penny bell are chewed by some. However, it's highly addictive and can lead to sickness and death. Oh, that one's already been identified. Might be it, this one? Yes. Penny Bell. Oh no, I am on the wrong shelf. There we go. Bourdoum. That's this one. See, you start when you play like for more than just like a day at a time, you start to remember the things you've looked at and the images and stuff. Not a game suited for little bits at a time. I'll have to remember that for Strange Antiquities. Maybe try to do it all in one go. The hibiscus flower is crushed into a paste to cure coughs. This author can attest that its supposed cure does not work. Uh, oh, huh. Is it this one? It is. Strange that doesn't mention anything about the actual, like, delicate flowers. Or that they fall off. This one. Agraria, I think I also, yes, I did. Almost there. Let's get them all identified, because otherwise it'll drive me batty. Haha, Betty pun. I didn't actually mean that. I just realized after I said it, I was like, wait a second. Mikdu. This one. Known in the North as Andrew's Bane, after the unfortunate demise of a man called Andrew Jourdain, he was caught and slowly eaten alive by a large specimen of the torrent. I'm going to guess that's the one that looks like the Venus flytrap. Revered in occult world, a cross-section of the torrent stem reveals pentagonal symmetry. I'm going to guess it's this one. The only one that looks carnivorous. Carnivorous torrent. Dead man's fingers. That one's easy. This one has to be brittle. Excuse me. But this one didn't get identified. This is the wrong name. What is this one? Okay. Apparently this one did get identified. It just doesn't have a label. All right, then. That's all. Cool. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, I'm sorry the stream was kind of wonky today and I'm not in the best mood and I'm dropping frames and all this sort of stuff. But I wanted to finish up that game. I really, really do love that game. I'm excited to play Strange Antiquities eventually when I purchase it. And I will play it probably all in one day or 2 days, like back to back, just because it's very clear that I do better anyway at them. If I play it in a smaller time frame where I can remember all the details and stuff. Hopefully by then I will have figured out a bit rate or something to stream at that doesn't drop frames or have another situation set up. We will see. It's really frustrating to me to have to deal with all this stuff and not have an easy solution immediately, but I did definitely drop less frames after I lowered the bit rate, so that is a solution when I am streaming through my PC and playing a PC game. But I might just stick to Switch and PlayStation games right now through the capture card, since I can seemingly do that with no real issue. So I will watch this VOD back and figure it out, see what I can do. Again, sorry for the issues and stuff. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. And I will see you, not tomorrow, but Monday for Marvel Rivals, which I will stream through PlayStation, so it shouldn't have any issues. I hope you all have a lovely